critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And we're late in the season. And, Coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Randall from outside. Can't hit that one. Pass to Bridges. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. No good from outside. The Knicks off to a quick start here. 6-point game. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Conley finds Randall. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. To halt the run, buries the long-range jumper.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. A floater. That one good for 2. Brunson's got 7 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Conley for 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Pass to Hart for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Out to Conley. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Conley's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, Brunson. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Towns in the corner. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Conley. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby outside. On the wing, Bridges. McDaniels defending. Brunson against Conley. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Anunoby.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Conley against Brunson. Conley kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Fires from deep. And Michael Conley good for three. Conley's got 9. New York leading by 5. Anunoby outside. Conley against Brunson. Count that bucket. He's got 11.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, a chance to check out some stats for OG Anunoby.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 7. Edwards looking it over. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Over Conley. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Three-pointer, Randall. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. Brunson outside. And there's the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Philadelphia. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now, here's Bridges. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Hart. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Hart. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for Mike Conley. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Bridges outside. Brunson outside. The tray. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Reed finds Edwards. Reed with a screen on Brunson. Dosunmu's shot is off. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Anunoby. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Reed. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
And he can't get the first one. Dan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Naz Reid, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill. Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reid can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Now here's Anderson. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Clarkson. Still without a basket. He can't get it to go. Anderson against Anunoby. A nice shot by Anderson.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knicks trail by 6. Now Bridges. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Diawara's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Joe Ingles is checked in for Anderson. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Diawara. Now, here's Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson a screen on Clark. Shamet. Launches it. Highland with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here is Ingles. And the wide open shot from Reed. And the 3 off target. The Knicks shooting 47% here so far. Here's Alvarado. Scoreless thus far. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Over Clark. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Reed against Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. To end the cold streak, drills the three-pointer.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Highland passes to Dosunmu. Inside, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves on defense, leading by 5. Fires from the wing. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Offline with his 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Clarkson with the ball. A 3 ball. He can't get that one. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3. Here's Highland after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Randall back to Highland. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Knicks trail by 8. Towns a screen on Highland. Outside Robinson. Towns against Randall. The jump hook, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 points.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Randall with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knicks shooting here about 46% for the game. Alvarado passes to Robinson. Left side, Towns. Pass to Randall. Highland deciding where to go with it. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. Outside, Towns. Oh, good with the triple. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Bangs home the trifecta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Towns. A 20-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
The Knicks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Minnesota making a switch here. Shannon's checked in.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Towns against Randall. Shields over Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Towns for three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall outside. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards is checked in.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Now here's Brunson. A 26-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Shannon. Still scoreless. Randall dishes to Edwards. Shoots over Alvarado. Edwards, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Now Randall, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. It's good. Randall's got 19 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Clarkson passes to Towns. Over Randall, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 10.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop it?
Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
And so it's Minnesota with it after New York gets the three. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randle. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. To the paint, here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And the defense is there, but Reed is strong-willed, and he is up to the challenge.
And here's Brunson. He's got 18. To the middle, stolen by Reed. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Towns down low. He's defended by Randall. And it's Towns missing. Timberwolves leading by 15. On the wing, Dosunmu. Brunson covering. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires from 18. Rebound, Minnesota. Down low. And Reed throws it down.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Bridges in for Jose Alvarado. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 17. Robinson a screen on Conley. Anunoby finds Bridges. Now here's Brunson. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now here is Conley. 9 points in the game so far. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hart with a screen on Conley. From 15 feet away, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Reed. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Reed. Now Conley. That 3 off the mark. To the inside. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Edwards, good.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Bridges outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
One shot.
Timberwolves leading by 15. McDaniels sets a screen for Conley. Misses the 3.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Outside, Edwards. Outside, Reed. And here is Conley. Brunson covering. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
2 on the clock. No good on the quick 3.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Back to Reed. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, here's Bridges. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 13. McDaniels on the wing.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he knocks down the first one.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
The Knicks making a switch here. Porty's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Here's Porty. Inside. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Porty. Bounce pass from Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again. Timberwolves leading by 15. Reed the pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got his first points of the night.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Pass to Porty. Here's Hart. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. From downtown. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Timberwolves on leading by 17. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss. Best
of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, right now for Minnesota, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Knicks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And Randle has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 17-point game. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Hart in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Randle throws it down.
Man, this is how Randle likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Gobert against Towns.
Hey, yo, right here.
Julius Randle with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Hart. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Hart outside. Pass to Anunoby. Connects from three-point range.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Randle no good. Knicks trail by 16. Here's Towns. And Hart has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley finds Randle. McDaniels on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got 7.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Conley. He's got 9. No good. Here's Brunson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a 5th.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Randle outside. Out to Edwards. It's good from long range. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second-chance points since the All-Star break. The Knicks, fourth.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
Brunson outside. With the drive. What a terrific move that was. Brunson's got 24.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Gobert against Towns. Outside Conley. There's the triple. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Hart with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop it.
Now here's Randall. He's got 23. Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Hart. He's got 5. Anunoby outside. Now here's Hart. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Timberwolves leading by 19. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. No good on the triple. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Anunoby passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Covered by Conley. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 26.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Randall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Randall surveying the D. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. 25 points in the game.
Undersized, but never out physical. Randall battling for the bucket.
Towns a screen on Conley. Outside Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves leading by 14. Now Conley. 12 points for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Towns down low. Gobert on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
The first one falls.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number one option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Minnesota also with the sub. Osumu, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Back to Osumu. Randall down low, defended by Towns. And Randall throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Randall. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And here is Dosunmu after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Out left to the wing. Launches a three. Randall no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Anunoby outside. Towns from deep three-point range. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the middle. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Anunoby outside. Robinson up top. New York moving it around. Bridges dishes to Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 25 points.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Knicks, Landry Shamet's checked in for Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Edwards. Highland with it. Robinson picks him up. Clark outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Knicks trail by 12. Clarkson outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Alvarado. Here's Towns. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 27 points for him.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Here's Highland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Towns against Randall.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Pass to Robinson. Left side, Towns. Over Randall. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Highland. 27 seconds left in the third. Randall a screen on Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. Osumu finds Highland. Shoots over Alvarado. Highland misses. Clarkson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists in the game. Puts up a deep 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. And Minnesota has possession following the score by New York. Robinson with the block. Clarkson outside. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Knicks. Timberwolves leading by 6. Highland with it. Pass to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside, Towns. Drills it from outside.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now Highland. Pass to Dosunmu for 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Towns. Back to Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 6th assist on the night.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
Dosunmu with it. He's covered by Clarkson. Reed finds Clark. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Sohan. Shoots over Highland. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Highland. Randall down low. Sohan's there. Randall with the bucket.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Pass to Sohan. Towns against Reed. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Miles McBride comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Brunson the pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 38 points.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Towns against Randall. Takes it inside, and he converts the layup. Randall's got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randall. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the first one drops.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Bones Highland.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Dosunmu finds McDaniel. Now Randall. He's guarded by Anunoby. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. And that one is good. Randall's got 39.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter, 5 of 6 from the field.
Anunoby outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Brunson. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Miles McBride. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Conley's checked in. That one falls for Brunson.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now here's Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Gobert throws it down.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so here is New York. Bridges outside. Hart outside. To the paint. Here's Brunson. It counts. And the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Free throw, no good for Brunson. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now, Brunson, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Conley, the pass to Randle. Lets it go with a three. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Brunson. Oh, Anunoby in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 5. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Takes the three. And it's Towns missing. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And they pick up 2. Randall's got 41.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
McDaniels against Anunoby. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Conley. Randall outside. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
To the middle, Hart goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Randall a screen on Bridges. Edwards passes to Randall. Cleared away by Hart.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now Gobert. Now Randall puts up a three, buries the deep ball.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Here we've got Brunson. Some old school moves in the post.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
The Timberwolves trail. Randall outside. Edwards. Conley. The three doesn't go. Here's New York. They're on an 11-3 run. Brunson outside. Hard outside, from outside, the three goes down.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards fires. Misses the three.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Brunson.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Edwards, and just miss after miss right now. Knicks shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Brunson, Conley there for the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
That one is good.
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch. What's up?
He throw good, Edwards. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Anunoby. The long shot, no good. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Randall cleared away by Hart.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Edwards misses the deep three. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
On the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.